may sound crazy, but you can do this too. All of it. It's easy. How do we know? Because we've made it easy. At DJI, we created the flying camera as you know it. And there's a good chance that the drone videos you've seen online were shot with one of our cameras. This time, we started small, so you can dream big. We created your first personal drone, but we're still squeezing in big power. It automatically follows you or whatever you want, without a bracelet or tracker, avoids obstacles, and comes packed with a 4K stabilized camera, 27-minute flight time, and a whole lot more. This is the DJI Mavic Pro, and this is the DJI Mavic Pro Unfolded. To make it this small, we had to rip out a ton of cool stuff, right? No, it's got 24 high-performance computing cores, dual satellite connectivity, an all-new transmission system with a 4.3-mile range, 4 vision sensors, and more. Sound complicated? It's not. It's easy. The Mavic knows where it takes off from, where it is in the air, where it's going, and what it's capturing. When you take off, the Mavic uses 2 vision sensors and connects with up to 20 satellites, all so it can remember your location. This means the Mavic knows where home is, so it can return by itself. Precision landing technology means it can land almost exactly where you took off, at the touch of a button. As you fly, satellite systems keep track of you, working in harmony with all 4 vision sensors, telling it what's below and what's in front. Whether you are flying beside a cliff, in a forest, or even indoors. Just like you, Mavic sees and thinks. That means it can avoid the things in its path, from trees to walls. Any good flying camera needs stabilization. The Mavic's expertly miniaturized gimbal keeps the entire camera steady. Unlike electronic stabilization, you use every pixel from the sensor, and you don't have the weight of a bulky add-on camera. Shooting an epic tracking shot of a friend is easy. Active track technology means it just takes a few taps. Not just one kind of tracking shot either. It's got spotlight, profile, and trace. Or use tap fly to tap and fly. Terrain follow mode keeps the Mavic at a height you define as the ground rises, so you can focus on your shot, not your height. Everything can be controlled using a gamepad-sized controller you can keep in your pocket. It opens up to clamp around your phone and has been custom engineered to give you more feedback and more accuracy. You will always feel in control. If you don't want to bother with the controller, fly using virtual joysticks right from your phone over Wi-Fi. Whether you fly with the remote controller or just your phone, active track modes are ready to make you shoot like a pro. Want to be on camera, not behind it? It just takes a wave and a gesture. Then there's the new DJI goggle. Strap these on to really feel like you're flying. Combine them with sport mode to get your pulse pumping while you fly at an incredible 40 miles per hour. Once you've got your shots, edit everything together in DJI Go and share or even stream your flight live to Facebook or YouTube. Inspiration can strike from the smallest thing, a sketch, a feeling, an experience. The Mavic has been designed for you to take it anywhere, ready at a moment's notice, whenever inspiration strikes you to create something truly great. DJI Mavic, wherever you go.
Hello, I'm Philip Bloom. There are times when technology pushes boundaries, but what's really special are the moments when boundaries are completely ignored and a new device redefines possibility. The DJI Inspire 1 is the world's most advanced all-in-one aerial filmmaking system. It all starts with the ready-to-fly innovative design. The sleek aerodynamic body is remarkably lightweight, especially when you consider the technology that's packed into it. A smart flight controller, powerful motors and large propellers make the Inspire 1 responsive and stable. During flight, the strong carbon fiber arms raise up transforming the Inspire 1's shape and giving you a 360-degree view from the built-in stabilized camera. The Inspire's camera shoots in crystal clear 4K video at 24, 25 and 30 frames per second, and in 1080p at 24, 25, 30, 50 and 60 frames per second. It captures beautiful 12 megapixel stills, and a 94-degree wide-angle lens eliminates distortion and fills your imagery with crisp, vivid colors. The camera is detachable, allowing flexibility for future upgrades. The Inspire 1 also includes DJI's 3-axis gimbal technology for world-class camera stabilization. The Inspire 1's camera rotates a full 360 degrees and tilts up and down 125 degrees, vastly expanding your options for creating content that truly reflects anything your mind's eye can see. A brand new optical flow positioning system utilizes downward-facing sensors to stabilize the Inspire 1 when it's close to the ground. This means that the Inspire 1 can fly indoors with perfect position hold and is able to hover stably at low altitudes even without a GPS signal. On the remote, sensitive control sticks make flying simple, easy and responsive. Ergonomic dials control gimbal movement and camera settings, while dedicated buttons allow instant photo capture and video recording. Integrated DJI Lightbridge technology allows you to see what you're shooting in HD at a range of over 1 kilometer, so you can clearly see the details of your aerial perspectives as you capture them. Enabled by Lightbridge, the mobile app gives you a high-definition view of what the camera sees. It allows you to change camera settings and includes a full manual mode. The Inspire 1 encourages collaborative creativity. By using a second controller at the same time, a dedicated operator can control where the camera's pointing so the pilot can maneuver the Inspire, allowing for precise camera moves. Previously only available on larger platforms, DJI Inspire 1 seamlessly integrates groundbreaking aerial imaging technology into the expression of your wildest ideas. And you'll redefine, again, what it means to explore new aerial perspectives.
Form an image in your mind. An erupting volcano spitting geysers of ultra-hot magma into the air. A city awoken from its slumber, so ancient, it's as if you've traveled through time itself. Now think, who possibly could have acquired such footage? NASA? A multi-million-dollar Hollywood production? A veteran nature photographer? What if the creator of this footage was you? It's what our main goal was, and what we strive for when we created the Phantom 3.
Phantom 3 is a remote-controlled quadcopter with a camera mounted to it. In presenting such an innovative device to the world, our key goal was to remove any and all challenges that someone might face when flying for the very first time.
The innovations that we have applied to the Phantom 3 make this all possible. So now every vacation, camping trip, late night party, and even every selfie will be taken to heights never thought possible.
Building the Phantom is no small task. It takes a perfect union of man and machine to bring all the pieces together to deliver them to you.
When viewing the Phantom, rather than focus on the fundamental, we chose to start with the elemental.
It starts with the systems inside that combine to form a tiny living computer.
It's these systems which give the quadcopter the ability to perform such fluid movements of aerial accuracy with the simple press of a thumbstick. 4 engines which independently and dynamically control each of the Phantom's 4 props are meticulously crafted to the most granular detail to ensure perfection at every level.
Every turn, pivot, and momentum compensation requires the propellers to change speed on the fly, and our system does this automatically, working for you so you can focus on what really matters, the visuals.
One of the main priorities for us with the Phantom 3 was to streamline the experience of piloting the quadcopter, to remove any hurdles from the process so that all that's left is pure fun. The flight controls we've talked about are integral for this to happen, but they have some help as well. The Phantom 3 boasts an upgraded GPS system on board, which provides pinpoint location accuracy. What that means is that your Phantom always knows exactly where it is, even if you don't. Any obstacle that might hamper controllability can rely on the intelligence of the Phantom 3 to never become disoriented or lost. It makes flying completely effortless, and it will always come home.
Return to home increases confidence while flying by always having a safeguard option at your fingertips, precisely when you might need it. Even if the Phantom flies out of the range of the controller, return to home initiates automatically to bring the quadcopter back to you safely and easily. The flight control itself has always been designed from the ground up to be intuitive and accessible. From the ergonomic grips, you can record and play back video, toggle flight controls, control the camera gimbal, and adjust exposure, all with a flick of your fingertip.
One of the most exciting new features of the Phantom 3 is the new integrated vision positioning system. Using a trio of small sensors, the Phantom 3 accurately tracks the ground underneath it. The Phantom can both hover and fly low to the ground, and even fly indoors, which expands its uses and capabilities exponentially and gives artists much more creative space than ever thought possible.
The visuals created by the professional version of the Phantom 3 are realized via an ultra-high definition 4K camera which records crystal clear, beautiful video, as well as 12 megapixel still photos. We've built our camera from the ground up using the highest quality aluminum pulled from the crust of the Earth itself because of its inherent lightweight quality, its propensity for strength, and its resistance to corrosion. The ability to capture high-quality images doesn't stop at the camera. The 3-axis gimbal works alongside the camera to both keep it securely fastened to the Phantom as well as provide stabilization no matter what the flight conditions are or how actively the Phantom is moving. This guarantees stunning footage with stable, smooth movement.
Flying the Phantom 3 is a liberating experience because creators of any skill level can simply power the unit on, take it up into the air, and get the same high-quality, breathtaking shots normally seen only in blockbuster movies. Now, that power is in everybody's hands.
We're also introducing a new app designed to accommodate anyone. The app has been automated for a more casual experience, and the Phantom 3 can now take off and land with a simple press of an on-screen button. All of this complements the app's new live HD view powered by Lightbridge. The Phantom's camera feed is transmitted to your tablet at great distances in an eye-popping 720p real-time stream.
Director is a new video editor that makes the process of assembling a stunning video montage a breeze by auto-editing all of your favorite scenes from a recent flight. It even adds the perfect music. Along with the editor, the app includes flight logs and even an offline flight simulator, because practice makes perfect.
The Phantom 3 is easily the most ideal size and shape you'll find in a quadcopter. With its specifically designed, uniquely compact, and lightweight form factor, the Phantom 3 is built to go with you, to be there whenever and wherever you need it.
Outside of this professional version of the Phantom 3, we are also releasing an advanced version, which comes loaded with all of the premium features we've already talked about, but comes equipped with a 1080p camera that records up to 60 frames per second, also capable of shooting 12 megapixel stills.
The Phantom 3 makes both flying and recording from the air completely effortless. In no small order, the Phantom will revolutionize not just our creative space, but every creative space. There are limitless applications for the Phantom 3, and its sphere of influence is ever growing. We're entering a brave new world with aerial imaging, and the Phantom 3 is here to lead that expedition, to rediscover the world, and to give everyone the ability to make the most compelling images in their minds an inspired reality.
Our newest creation is all this, and more. The Phantom 4 is an easy-to-use flying camera powered by the world's most advanced artificial intelligence technology. Now all you have to do is direct it where to go. Here, let's take a closer look. Look at this thing. It's a total redesign. Polished shell, vented composite core underbelly engineered for strength and weight, sleek, refined, elegant. But there's tremendous strength in elegance. Look, a reinforced gimbal for greater stability. And the motors? Refined for increased flight efficiency. Raised so you can go faster without propellers poking into footage where they don't belong. That's gonna come in handy when you're going fast. How fast? That fast. We've added a new sport mode for more experienced pilots to get eye-popping shots, or maybe just to bring out your inner speed demon. Philosopher Immanuel Kant said, "All of our knowledge begins with the senses." For the Phantom 4, it's the same exact thing. We've added 4 sensors, like eyes, in front and underneath that do sonar detection and point cloud stereoscopic recognition. Look, it can see everything in front of it from nearly 50 feet away and over 30 feet underneath it. Obstacles like trees, rocks, bison. It hits the brakes. Full stop. Check this out. The Phantom 4's self-flying innovations are made possible by 2 revolutionary new features that simplify the flying experience: Tap Fly and Active Track. With Tap Fly, you need only to tap the live view on screen where you want to go, like, say, right there. Right now, the Phantom 4 is intelligently adapting to its surroundings, detecting ground elevation and obstacles in its way. When in Tap Fly mode, it will even reroute and navigate around an obstruction all by itself. And all you did was tap. Active Track allows the Phantom's camera to distinguish specific objects in its viewing path and track them with just a tap of a finger and without any sort of remote receiver. It's this adaptive machine learning that allows the Phantom to understand how you look from every angle, even if it can only see you from one. That means you, a friend, your pet, virtually anything you can think of. And it has a flight range of up to 5 kilometers. Are you seeing this? The Phantom is flying along encircling a moving subject, capturing smooth, perfect video. This is an incredibly challenging shot to pull off. Ask any pilot. But now, even the most demanding shot becomes uncomplicated, achieved with a simple flick of the stick. By the way, this intelligent technology means return to home is even smarter than before. With this new sensory technology, it returns to you while avoiding and rerouting away from obstacles. It's safer, easier, and more reliable than ever before. The addition of these new autonomous features means more usable shots than ever before. No more setup, no more ruined footage because of a bad angle or camera bump. Now all of your shots are going to look like this. Or this. Or this. So, that's awesome. The Phantom 4's camera is better than ever. Its new lens is composed of 8 separate elements for improved sharpness and chromatic aberration handling. It also shoots in 4K ultra-high definition at 24, 25, and 30 frames per second, and 60 and 120 frames per second at 1080. And we couldn't forget the battery. Completely redesigned, reformed to be more compact and easier to access, all while increasing the flight time to 28 minutes. All in a composite core unibody which is lighter and sturdier than aluminum. Your senses are what dial you into all aspects of life and the world around you. We are only the capacity of what we experience. The Phantom 4 is the first quadcopter to harness those senses and show you a world without limits. It is truly your flying companion, by your side, actively involved in every adventure and burst of inspiration you might stumble on. With the Phantom 4, the world is your blank canvas. What are you gonna do with it?